Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This week, it's week 2 of our 501st interviews. We are joined here today by, do you say with or by? Ashley Johnson, a very good friend of ours in the cosplay community who we met, I'd say about a year ago, I want
Yeah,
to say. I
yeah.
think it
I think a
was,
little over.
oh yeah, a little over. His Retro Expo Plano, I think, is when we officially,
Yes, yes.
started talking and stuff. That was a fun con. But yeah, she's a wonderful Padmé Amidala cosplayer who makes her own costumes. I am super excited to get to talk with her. So thank you so much, Ashley, for coming on.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So the first thing I want to ask about is what got you into cosplay and making your own clothes? Because that, like, a lot of people buy costumes, especially, but for you to make everything, that is so impressive.
Yeah, really it was lockdown 2020. Bored, nothing to do. And that's when Clone Wars season 7 came out, so that reignited my love for Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't start making my own costumes till 2021. I started out with what I had in my closet. Um, So I had clothes that sort of kind of resembled the Jedi. So I wear those to
Yeah.
conventions. I've always loved Padme, even before I got back into the Clone Wars. Um, always wanted to cosplay her stuff, but I never knew how to like really sew outside of home economics in high school, which was years ago at this
Yeah.
point, and I was not good at it at all. I'd been attending our local cons since 2019, and like I said, doing closet costumes from then until like 2021, and then I started to branch into making my own costumes. No clue what I was doing. I It was August of 2021 is I've been inspired by last week's episode Noah because he was doing Darth Vader, and I got inspired to do like I saw a fan art online about Padme haunting Vader. So I'm like, I'm gonna make the funeral gown
Yes.
as my first costume. And I ended up not knowing what I was doing. I made a cape and a dress. That dress has since been repurposed into another thing. And I remember being so proud of myself because I painted the cape to kind of look
Yeah.
um,
Oh, wow.
like water ripples. How and y'all have seen Revenge of the Sith or Funeral Gown, and nothing ever came of me wanting to do Padme Haunting Vader photos of Noah. Unfortunately, uh, but that was like my first dip into making my own costumes, and it's been a journey ever since.
Yeah, that is so cool. So I always assumed that you were already into sewing and therefore just made your own costume. So that's cool that reversed.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah, I mean, watching your costumes, every single one, I love keeping up with your progress, like on your stories and things, where you're like, I'm trying to figure out how to do this, or oh, I hate this, and oh no, like breakthrough moment. It's
Yeah.
just it's so fun to keep up with.
Yeah.
What is, I know, I'm sure this is a tough question. What's your favorite costume that you've made?
Oh man. I have to say right now um it's the refugee gown that I just finished because that's the one that like culmination of 3 years of sewing, almost four now, where you could see just how much I've learned and been able to execute this really well to the point where it won awards. That that to me right now is the coolest and my most favorite costume I've ever made, and I'm gonna go off on a tangent here because
Go for it.
I have the headpiece.
Ooh, okay, let's see it.
This is what won me my award at the last con is this.
It's so cool. It is.
It's
It's so pretty.
yeah. You only see this in like for 30 seconds in Attack of the Clones.
Uh-huh.
But in the promotional photos, and this is like my biggest, I have to say brag, is I'm one of the few who have ever made this costume to actually have the scallops on the edge of the headpiece.
Mm.
Because in the
Yeah.
movie, Trisha Biggers, who's she made all the costumes a reality. She followed the scallop edge of the lace in making the headpiece, so I'm very happy to be one of the few that actually has the scallops.
Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so like subtle too. I love like the little details because it's easy to just be like, yeah, you just cut it. You don't have to do it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I love the attention to detail.
Thank you. So what I
Yeah.
ended up doing was so the refugee gown, bit of a nerd here, is based off of historic Russian, like 1910s Russian fashion. The kokoshniks, the A-line dresses. So I followed a pattern online that somebody made their own Russian kokoshnik, and I kind of patterned mine off of that and used some of the techniques that they would back in Russia. So Russian kokoshniks tie in the back of the head. So mine ties
Oh yeah.
around the back of my head. It's yeah, I'm very proud of this.
I know,
like
it is.
that.
It's so cool. I was wondering how you secured it onto your head.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yeah. So what I do is I put my hair in a braided bun and then I tie it around the back of the bun so it sits kind of right here and it's secure. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, that is so cool. It's very inspiring. You make me miss sewing. Because I've thought about getting into making something, and even if it's not cosplaying, I just miss sewing. Because I was doing it the other day with my niece. She's 10 years old now, and she just wanted to make skirts for like her little stuffies and things. And so I was helping her, and I was like, I really miss this because I used to do it a lot as a kid. But yeah, now after talking with you, I'm like, maybe I'll get back into it.
It was funny, that same day her sewing machine got jammed. And so I was trying to fix the sewing machine and I was like, I hate this. But
Yeah.
Quit.
so both sides of it. But no, actually at the same time I hate it, but I love it. Because I like doing things like that. So
It's very rewarding in a lot of ways, especially if you don't know how to do something and then you like learn or like figure it out. It's like, oh my gosh, like I actually did it and it works. And you have something to show for it. So it's really cool.
yeah. Whenever I think of Ashley doing a Padmé cosplay, that's the one I think of, is the refugee cosplay.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah, I really like that one. So, okay. You did conventions before you ever cosplayed?
Yes, I did.
I said that more in statement form than question form, but that was a question.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Is that what got you like into cosplaying, or did you ever think before going to cons like, oh, I want to cosplay someday?
well, yes and no. I'm gonna, expose myself here, but back in high school, I was really into Supernatural. So
Okay.
I had a whole flannel phase, and I did dress like Sam and Dean. So it's kind of like casual, dipping my toes in levels of cosplay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until I started going to conventions and seeing how creative other people can be and thinking, oh, that looks like so much fun. I want to do that. So the first stimulus check I ever got uh, during lockdown, I bought a full set of Jedi robes. I don't wear them because they're
It's a good buy.
annoying.
Oh,
It
really?
was a good buy. Because Jedi robes in the movies, they don't move, and that's because they're strapped down and buttoned down and velcroed on. I didn't know any of that going into it. So every time I'd move, the tabards or the obi and the robe would shift, and it just was so annoying.
Mm.
So I haven't worn it since 2020.
You're
But
like,
that
this blows. Take
yeah
it back. Gotta
yeah
make my own.
yes. But yeah, I know we're gonna touch on this when we start talking about the 501st, but
Yeah, I mean, we can get into it now, like joining the
if you want, if
501st
you
and like
want,
all of that. Yeah, let's go for it.
um, so like as I mentioned before, it was 2021 that I really started to sew, and it's because I got connected with my local base and the people there, and I got inspired and I really wanted to like join up with them because hey, these guys like Star Wars too, and they have such cool costumes. I want to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So me being me, I chose Padme as my first one. Fun there. That was very fun. Very smart thing to do because it took forever. I started, you know, I started out hanging out with them at our local con, GeekCon, and then I made friends with a couple of the local people here in Shreveport, and they invited me along to different trips to help handle them so I can get the feel, help people get
Mm-hmm.
in their costumes and take pictures and all that. And
Yeah.
I really vibed with the people up here, and it made it seem like it's so fun to
Yeah.
to be a part of this. And my running joke is you hang out around their table long enough at a con and they will absorb
Recruit
you.
you.
Yeah, they will recruit
Yeah.
you. And you know,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, I've said this before, but whenever I'm around people with really good cosplays, like the Mandalorians, for instance,
Hmm.
the Mando Mercs, I'm always like, I want to cosplay. I want armor. Or like I'm around you and I'm like, I want to be in, like, I want to have like a sewn costume or something. It's just so cool. It's really inspiring. And I
Yeah.
always want to do it too. But then I'm like, I don't have that skill.
Have you told her
So,
about what you want to cosplay as?
oh, I want to be the armor. If I did anything, I would want to do the armor.
Yeah, that would be such a cool one. Such a first like project because you're
That
working with like building armor, you're working with leather and
yeah.
all kinds of
For
stuff. It's just like right out the gate, you're just trying to learn everything.
That's
Yeah.
the thing though, is I feel like I could because if I want to do it, I want to do it well. And I'm the
I'm the
type that'd be
same
like,
way.
I would spend 10 years on it before I ever wore
Where
it
it sees the light
to
of
make sure
day.
I'm the
it's
same way.
amazing. And I feel like I could do it well just because I looked it up once and I think I'm the same height as Emily Swallow. So
It's a sign.
it is.
I'd
It's a
say go
sign.
I'm
for it.
supposed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should actually. Like, I'm not talking like you gotta bust it out next year, but like
No.
over the next like
Next few years.
2, 3 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like kind of start building it slowly.
Yeah, and
We'll see.
that's the way to go though, is just do it a little bit along. Um, and if
Yeah.
you can't figure out how to make something, there are always people are who have made it before or who knows who
Mm-hmm.
sells like really good parts to it. And um, yeah, and there's a lot of resources, especially in the Texas area. There's a lot of Mandalorians in the
Mm-hmm.
Dallas area. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm realizing that every time we go to cons, especially the ones in Dallas,
yeah,
there's a lot of Mandalorians.
yeah,
I
they're all
haven't
really
met
sweet.
many. though. Are they?
Yeah, they are. A lot of or Kelsey, or her Mando name is Orelsi. She's a really good one to get connected to. And I, I, I know his name is Matthew. I just don't know his Mandalorian name. But there's quite a few. There's quite a few in the Dallas area who would be more than happy to help you start that journey.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Now she's getting the
We'll
wheels are
see.
turning now in her head.
See, this is what I mean. You hang out around us long enough, you will get absorbed, and yeah.
Yeah. Just every time I go, I'm like, that's cool. I want the option to be able to change into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's really cool, and that's what I like too. Is like, okay, because we were talking about this last week too. Is when we first started going to conventions, we didn't think anything about like meeting people and making friends and things. We just went to go meet the actors we wanted to. And
Right.
so like a year later, we're like, wow, this is weird. Like in retrospect, like we've made a lot of friends, and then we did, cons for another year. And so now it's only been like, I think maybe almost 2.5 years since we started doing cons. And now we know like, oh yeah, I know somebody, who does Padme
Yeah.
cosplayers, and, some like just like all different things. It's just so cool the connections you make. And just
Yes.
seeing like, it's such a cool Star Wars community. Because I had always heard people like over the last several years talk about like how cool, like, oh, I love the Star Wars community. It's so great. And I'm like, yeah, that's so cool. But I didn't really know, I didn't experience it firsthand until like Comic Cons really. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, like this is a really great community of a lot of really good people.
Yes.
So I really like meeting everybody. And now, like knowing you and having you on the podcast and stuff, it's just fun. It's fun getting
Yeah.
to hang out.
Yeah. It is. Growing up, I really didn't have a friend group. I was I was the different kid. But going back to what you said, starting to get into Star Wars and meeting all these people, I found my people who I can go to their house and stay till 11 o'clock at night, and we're all just working on costumes or Star Wars projects, set building, like just people that you can get together with and connect, and we all love the same thing. And
Hmm.
it's this journey with cosplaying and Star Wars has really brought me out of my shell, because being the wallflower shy kid for the longest time, it got quite lonely. But seeing who I am now and how outgoing I am, and it's just, this has been a very, very good journey for myself, growth wise too. And
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
been incredible how many people I've met and become friends with, y'all included, who, me 10 years ago would never have believed what has been possible these last few years. So
Hmm. Yeah. I really agree with that too, actually, is because I was a very quiet, very shy and introverted kid. And she would be the one, she's my little sister, but she'd be the one like meeting everybody and be like, hey, this is my sister Bella. She's going to be friends with us too. And I'm just like, hi. Like,
hi.
I was so shy as a kid. And so then growing up, and now doing cons and stuff, it's so wild to see the difference. And just, I guess having podcasting as a hobby too is just like talking and talking and talking, and you kind of get used to it. So it's cool that, you can see through Star Wars just like, oh wow, like, so much growth just inside of the community. It's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. I have a question for you. For your cosplays, where do you find the best materials and fabrics and things?
Well, now that Joanne's has died, um,
Oh my gosh, I'm mourning that loss as well. Oh my gosh.
I had okay, because before I learned of Joanne's is gonna die. I had a whole costume already sketched out, planned. I just had to buy the fabric, and yeah, that's kaput now, and I'm very
That is
upset.
so sad. Oh my
Um,
gosh.
but Etsy has been a really great
Mm.
resource. I actually found the perfect fabric for the meadow dress. Sneak peek, y'all are
Oh,
hearing this first. I am making the meadow dress next year, and
that's gonna be so fun.
um,
I can't wait to see that.
cool. And uh, so I've been using Etsy. Spoonflower is where I got the fabric to make Refugee. Somebody in the Padmé community graciously um, uploaded her designs that is kind of a one-for-one reproduction of the fabric
Mm.
that you used in the movie, because the movie fabric was custom woven, I believe. So you couldn't even find it back then on the commercial market. But somebody um, made the files and uploaded them to Spoonflower, so this costume is widely accessible now because
Oh, that's cool.
um, yeah. And then Mood Fabrics online, but they're really expensive and really pricey, but man, they've got great fabric.
Okay.
Um, and Facebook Marketplace too. I've got a few friends who are
Hmm.
really, really good at finding fabric on Facebook Marketplace, and that I kind of envy, because there's not a lot of fabric options here in Shreveport, unfortunately. So right now,
Yeah.
mainly online, and I hate that because I like to touch the fabric.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
Get the texture.
yes, because I have sensory issues, and I want to feel the fabric first before it goes on my skin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
What's the actually that makes me think, what's like the comfort, what's the
Most
word?
comfortable.
That's better. I was like comfortability, like what
um,
how comfortable are the costumes?
um,
I'm just picking all
so
the hard words
no, you're
today.
good, you're good. Um,
Comfort level.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Refugee has to be my most comfortable. It's a little warm, but I can wear it all day and be fine. My shoulders will hurt a little bit at the end of the day
How
because
many layers is that one?
mm, the lace cowl version, there's the underskirt and the dress, so that's two-ish layers. The cloak version is three, because I've got the
Okay.
underdress, the dress, the cloak, and then the
Mm-hmm.
capelet is what I call it. I don't know the exact
Okay.
term. So it does get a little bit warm, but because it's cotton and I move around, it keeps me cool when I'm moving.
Mm-hmm.
My least comfortable costume, I absolutely hate wearing it, is my Jawa.
Oh.
Yeah, the fabric doesn't breathe. The mask sits right here, so
Mm.
already can't breathe. Can't I? This is my vision. I can't
Mm-hmm.
see either side of me. Um, I hate that costume so much. It's fun. It is so fun to get together with a group of Jawas and cause chaos and shenanigans, but I hate wearing it.
Yeah. Just walking around bumping walls, like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, or oh my gosh, I'm so hot. I'm sweat's getting in my
Mm-hmm.
eyes. I can't breathe. Um, and then the next comfortable costume is the Battle Handmaiden, and I like
Mm.
it because it
Yeah.
forces you to have really good posture. It's
Okay.
kind of like a corset, but it's not. But it just makes your shoulders sit back and you have a really nice posture.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, very movable, very breathable. It's not hot at all, despite it being velvet and satin.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Did you make that one as well?
I did. So what I did was I bought the costly version and completely tore it apart and rebuilt it from the ground up. So
Okay.
I tailored the jacket to fit a lot better, the collar to fit a little bit better, and then it's too long. on the sides and on the back. So I cut that to proportional length to proportional length. And
Mm-hmm.
I sewed, oh gosh, I'm having flashbacks to sewing this thing, because sewing all the velvet pieces back together, great. Sewing the satin lining together, great. Putting the two together, absolute nightmare,
Oh my
because the
gosh.
fabric kept sliding apart when I was trying to sew it.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried the parchment paper method where you put it underneath your fabric and then sew it, and it still wasn't working.
Hmm.
Uh, that was not fun at all.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. You're just reminding me all the reasons why I stopped sewing,
Yeah,
actually.
because there's very much a rage phase involved in every single project.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
I mean,
doesn't
I
matter
believe
what
it.
project it is. You have the planning phase. Oh, this is gonna go so great. Da, da, da. It's not gonna take nearly as long as I think. And then you get into it, and you're like, okay,
Mm.
want to throw my machine through a wall.
Yeah.
And okay, let me rethink everything, redo it. Ah, yay! It's working now. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just a lot of phases.
Just like grab the scissors, like,
Yeah.
Just quit.
If I have a seam ripper in my hand, don't talk to me.
Oh my
Something
gosh.
went
mm-hmm.
The
wrong.
seam ripping. Oh, I remember those days.
Hmm.
Man, that's actually in a lot of ways that's just making me miss sewing. Like, oh, I remember being that mad.
Yeah.
I remember the rage I felt.
Yes, but
Sometimes you just need to get good and angry and then you just, try to
yeah.
sew some complex project.
But I still it's a journey, and I enjoy the journey. There are just some parts that just aren't fun, but
Yeah.
seeing it all come together at the end makes it all so worth it. The
Mm-hmm.
months and months and the frustration and just seeing things finally start to fall in place is it's the best feeling ever.
Yeah. Which one took you like the longest to make?
Um, right now it's this one, the funeral
Okay.
gown, and that
Mm-hmm.
it's it's all sewn together. It's the detail work now. I'm hand painting this cape and then sewing thousands of sequins on it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
this has been the better part of a year in the
Oh
making.
wow.
Can we bring her closer?
Wow.
I hate the mannequin that she's on, but it's okay. I'll just take the cape off and
It
bring her
looks
closer.
so pretty though.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So
It's
this
so
Oh my
pretty.
goodness.
this is about 150 hours so far, and I only have half of it done. Um,
Wow.
but I'm hoping to have her done by January. That will
That
mark
looks
that would
amazing.
mark a full year of the.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah. That is
um,
so pretty. Oh my gosh.
thank you, thank you.
You'll have to wear that to a con that we're gonna be at too, because I
I
want to see that in
I
person.
will. If all goes according to plan, I'll have it done by January.
Hmm.
And I'm not sure when the next Texas con I'm going to will be, but I'm
Yeah.
because
I know. I feel like all the cons, they're changing their usual like months
dates.
that they do them. And so they're like,
Yeah,
oh, this time we're doing it,
in
way in
September,
September or something.
right?
Yeah, it's insane. I don't know why they're doing that. I guess the
I
convention hall is probably booked or something.
I heard that the FIFA World Cup will be happening in Dallas at the usual time for Fan Expo.
Hmm.
So that's why they rescheduled it.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that, just conflicting schedule.
Yeah. But there should be retro in July.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be at that. We've made it to retro every year so far,
Yeah.
so
And I don't
it's
know
a fun
when
one.
Rebel Scum is for next year.
I don't think they do either. I talk with them. Actually, it's been a minute since I've talked with them over there, but usually they'll try to give us a heads up for when it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know when that one is yet, but I'm excited for that one.
Me too. Me too. This past year was amazing. I'm really
Yeah.
glad I
Oh, and
went.
thank you for helping me. Some of those times when I'm like running by with like a handful of things, you're just like,
Hey,
it was
I
the,
love helping.
it was the coffee especially because I had I think the 3 cups in my hand.
Yeah.
Because I kept forgetting to bring everybody coffee because at the same time when I'm doing that, I'm also like taking orders and helping with things and answering questions.
Yes.
And so I was paranoid trying to walk through the crowd, especially through Sam Witwer's line
Fine.
because you just have
Yeah.
to squeeze around people. I was like, I'm going to drop this on somebody and it's going to be
Yeah.
some kid or something. So that really, really saved the
Someone's
day.
multi-million-dollar cosplay.
Yeah, oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
I'd just run. I'd be like, I'm sorry. I'm out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I really enjoy just helping people, you know, making their time a little bit easier, especially volunteers, because y'all are what help make the cons run. And anything that I can do to help make your days a little bit easier, I really enjoy that.
Yeah. It was fun too because I was like, oh, you don't get to hang out with everybody, like at a normal con when you're volunteering. So
Yeah.
it was fun for me too. Like, oh, I get to, talk and hang out with you for like 5 minutes while we're
Yeah.
doing this. So
Yeah.
it's fun. I enjoyed that. What was I asked what the longest cosplay, the longest one you're working on, what was the fastest one?
The Java. It took me
Okay.
about a week.
Oh, wow.
This is just a simple A-shaped robe.
Yeah.
Like the longest part was the actual dyeing of the fabric. Um, yeah, that one I can throw together in a week.
Yeah, that's a fun one
Yeah.
for sure. I do want to ask you, what got you into Star Wars? I feel like we ask everybody this
Yeah.
usually when they come on the podcast.
My dad. Um,
Mm.
he showed we had this is how old I am. We had the VHS copies of
Mhm.
the original trilogy, and I think I was 6 when he sat me and my brother down and we um watched the original trilogy. And I remember, of course, we fast forwarded through the that scene from Return of the
Yeah.
Jedi because 6 years old. I'm not ready to see Leia in a bikini like that. So he kept it age appropriate.
Mhm.
And I remember enjoying the movies, but it wasn't until I was 8 and Clone Wars started showing on Cartoon Network is when I was like, this is so cool. I
Uh-huh.
I and that started my love of Padme because I remember seeing how awesome she was in the Clone Wars, and I remember me and my brother we had one of those minivans that had you know the the handles on the seats that you could raise and lower, and I
Okay,
remember
yeah.
playing with those and pretending to jump in the light speed.
Oh,
like
yeah.
like
That's so
uh,
sweet.
I
yeah.
never thought of that.
Me
I
neither.
love
We're
that.
lame. What?
Yeah, I would pretend I was Padme and I was piloting her ship and jumping in
Mhm.
light speed, and then I sat down and watched The Phantom Menace with my dad as well, and that really it itched
Yeah.
it itched something in my brain, and I was like, Star Wars is so cool.
Yeah. That's really cool. Especially that one, like with Padme too. Like
Yeah,
she's awesome in the prequels, but especially that one. I love her character.
Yeah,
Would you ever want to do any of the Queen cosplays? Like
I
the full
do.
face
I
makeup?
do. I made the parade gown. And that one's on
Yeah,
my,
I've seen that one.
yeah, that one's on my list to kind of revamp
Mm.
and because I know I can make it better now. Because
Mm.
it's been two
Yeah,
years
new
since
skills.
it's been 2 years since I made that one. And I know I know I can do it better. But I also have plans and I've started gathering fabric to make the black decoy gown,
Mm.
Sabe gown. Because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that one I can do with the skills I have currently. But the dream is to make the either the Senate gown with the Mongolian style Senate gown, and
Mm-hmm.
this one's not done a lot, but the post Senate gown, the one with the kind of like
Okay.
the black,
Yeah.
the other black one.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying
yeah,
to remember.
Yeah, I
it,
mean she has so many
I'll know it
outfits
when
she
I
does.
see
too.
it, but it's
Yeah,
just kind of one of those,
yeah.
I
So
can't
all the
remember.
It's
options.
hard
Oh
to
my gosh.
Hmm
explain that one.
I
It's,
think I think I can see it.
yeah, I love all the Queen Amidala's wardrobe, but the the pre-Senate one with all the pearls on it, I I would love to do that one, but that one is the most daunting to me.
Yeah.
And the Mongolian style one too. That one is in terms of detail work is really daunting.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I
maybe
can
I can.
imagine like her costumes. Wow.
I know, like if I had the time and the budget that they had working on these movies, I would be cranking them out. Um, because I love her wardrobe. Like all most of the Attack of the Clones I want to do. The only ones I don't want to do is the fireside gown. 'Cause I'm not a leather corset kind of girl, as gorgeous as it is. Um,
Plus that one is like insanely tight. So walking around a
yeah,
convention in that.
yeah, it can't be the most comfortable thing to wear.
Mm-mm.
And I don't want to do, there's a couple of deleted scene gowns that I'm not the biggest
Yeah.
fan of design wise. Um,
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why they cut the scenes. They're like, maybe we went a
maybe,
little too far with that.
maybe, but you can still see the detail and then the research that they did for these
Mm-hmm.
costumes. Because one, all, if not all of Padme's costumes are based off of, you know, cultural and historic clothing. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of Amidala's wardrobe is Asian based because you can see it. You can see the Japanese, you can see the Mongolian, the Chinese um, influences and um, nods to, and the designs, and then and the sewing too. And I really like nerding out about the history behind these costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah, it adds such a cool layer to it as well. Just like knowing that there's history behind it. It's just so cool that they did that.
yes, that's
Something that I just thought that I would want to do is when she's on Tatooine, the blue and the gray.
yes, yes.
Is that the one? Are you working on
I
that
am
one?
currently working on that
Really?
one.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
Oh, that's
thought.
great.
yeah. I don't have it here at my house. It's at my friend Karen's house because she's been sewing for many decades, and I've been learning a lot under her. A lot of the skills that I have now, I've learned from her. So, and
Mm.
she's also working on her own blue Tatooine gown. So we're just I'm over there working on it with her. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, that's so
yeah,
fun.
yeah. It's this one has been kind of frustrating to figure out because it's like three wrap tops in one, and trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out the layering and how what is this hood? This hood
Mm-hmm.
is what? So
Yeah.
but it's been fun, making all the different mock-ups and figuring out how to make each layer lay and lay really pretty.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to get this one finished up so I can wear
Mm-hmm.
it to a con in
Yeah, that one's
January.
so pretty too. Such a pretty color.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, because in the lightings, it's either like a really dark, deep turquoise, and then in other lightings, it's really pale, almost white. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's a really cool costume.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
But that one would be a fun one for you to do, because especially if y'all's curly hair, it's perfect for her hairstyle.
Mm. You need to grow your hair out.
Grow it out again.
She like just chopped it
I
all
did.
off.
I don't know, it's
We're
so
like, nah, grow it
cute.
again. Grow it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love I was well, she grows her hair. Well, she used to have like really really long hair. And then you kind of cut it and then I was like, "Oh, you should cut it like really short." And then she did.
I wasn't ready to commit to it, so I cut it like pretty
Kind
short.
of like collarbone.
Yeah.
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 And then they were like, no, you gotta like
You
go
gotta
all
go
the
all the
way.
way. I think it's because I love short hair, but I would not cut my hair short. So I'm like, oh, you should cut your hair short. I feel like it suits her very well, though.
It
So
does.
I wouldn't
I
just make her
actually,
put
I
your
prefer
hair.
it. I
does
actually
suit
prefer
you.
the short hair.
I
Thank
went
you.
short once and it did not suit me at all.
Me
'Cause
neither. That's why I can't do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
It
now
was
my hair is
terrible.
down past my hips and
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I'm jealous. That's my
You're
goal
always in
right now.
cosplay when I see you, so I never see your hair.
Yeah,
That's true.
I've got
That's
it in a
true.
bun right now. But
Like, take it out.
it
No, I'm
comes
kidding.
it comes down to
Like,
right
wait.
past here. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
that's so
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. That's my
So
goal right now.
it's a good goal to have, and uh, we're gonna get a little deep. Um, so in middle school, my mom thankfully has gone through breast cancer, and she's been released from all care after 14 years. But one of the things I did to cope with that is I pulled my hair out. It's a disorder called trichotillomania,
Yeah.
and I it got so bad to the point where I had very, very little hair, and it was a very rough period in my life, and I would wear hats. I actually got a special release to wear hats at school because
Mm.
it was supposed to help with curb the pulling, and
Yeah.
it didn't, unfortunately. But um, I had I hit rock bottom in 8th grade, and I cut what little I had off, and that kind of reset me in a way, and I started getting a lot better throughout high school, and I stopped pulling as much, so my hair started growing because I wasn't pulling at it, and it's been a long journey, but now my hair is down to my hips, and I've worked very hard for this hair.
Yeah. It's so pretty too. I love the color as
Thank
well.
you. Thank you. My mom's a redhead and my dad is a very dark brunette, so I got a healthy mix of both of their hair. But
Yeah, I can see both in there.
yeah, I do have some highlights just to brighten it up a little bit, but it is naturally a dark auburn.
Oh,
So,
that's pretty.
yeah.
I've thought about doing that to my hair, like dyeing it just a little, like some highlights in there because it's so dark. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like I kind of like it being the borderline black color.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's really
I
pretty.
still think she should do some purple highlights.
I've thought about it.
Right?
Do some purple.
Everybody should have their phase where they have pops of color. I did. I had
Yeah.
I had hot pink, ends of my hair in college. That was a fun moment.
Yeah, I thought about it. If I ever did, it would be like right before Comic-Con season starts up or something, so that it would
Yeah.
be like fresh. But we'll see. Maybe next year. Maybe I'll do it.
Maybe.
I've
That,
always
Just
wanted to
thinking
do.
about it.
that would be so
Yeah,
fun.
I've always.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. I've always wanted to do like copper, like orange one, like highlights. But curly hair, it would make it more frizzy than it already is.
Yeah.
And so that's my
Just look like a little
hesitation.
carrot or
Yeah.
something.
But yeah, but that's my hesitation.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be sick.
It would look good.
It would look
The
like
orange color.
even if you just they make clip-in colors and
Yeah.
yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like the hair tinsel. You could
Yes.
probably
Oh my
find
gosh.
you can probably find things like something like that, but the copper color and just have
Mm-hmm.
your fun
The
little
curly
pops
edition.
of color. Yeah.
Yes. I love hair tinsel. It is so stinking cute.
It is. It is. I've been wanting to get some for a while.
Yeah, I've thought about it. Again, for like con season and things is probably when I would do something like that because I feel like normally like day-to-day life I wouldn't. But I love it so much. It's just so cute.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe next year will be the year I dye my hair and get hair tinsels. So we'll
Can't wait to see it.
And,
And I'll
sew
be-
my own Padme costume.
And I'll be in an armor
Yeah.
cosplay.
Oh my
Just-
gosh, they'd be like, oh.
I mean, hey, short hair helps with that.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to
Less
worry
hair to
about,
have to stow.
Right.
That's true. You don't have to like
that's-
shove it in the helmet.
That's another reason why I like cosplaying Padme so much is I can use my own hair. I don't have to have a wig.
Yes,
Trying to shove all of this under a wig is not easy.
I can imagine. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
so long. So for the battle handmaiden dress,
Yes.
do you have like? Is that your hair, or do you have
Okay, so
like an attachment piece as well?
that is actually a hairpiece I made.
Okay. Okay.
Because I can do it with my own hair, but you don't get that structure
Mm-hmm.
and like fullness like in the movie.
Yeah.
So I made 3 different versions before I settled on this one that I use currently, and it's just wire and the foam bun formers.
Mhm.
One of
Yeah.
those and pipe cleaners to hold it all together. And I have 2 different colors of braiding hair that it's like a copper and a brown that I mixed together to match my hair closely. So
Yeah.
I attach it, I pull all my hair into a ponytail that sits about center of the back of my head. And I split the ponytail into place the bun thing in between it and then just bobby pin it in place and wrap my hair around it to secure it, and it looks so convincingly like my real hair.
It does. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because it does. It looks so good. I'm like, but the shape is just so perfect.
Yeah.
So I don't fully believe that's her own hair.
Yes. I wanted it to look like my own hair, but still keep that really structured shape like in the movie.
Yeah.
So I'm very
Yeah.
happy with this current version.
And it does. It looks so, like, when I first saw you wearing it, I didn't even think twice about it. I was like, oh yeah. Like, and then I thought, like, how did she get her hair to do that? And then I was like, maybe it's not her hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks great.
I think also using that plus using your own hair as well, like to when you wrap it and stuff.
It really sells it.
It looks really good.
Yeah. I agree. It looks great. Can you hear? There is like a jet going by. There's so much happening outside.
No, it's okay. The B-52s here in Shreveport are really active today, so they've been flying over all day.
Yeah, yeah. We live right by an airport. It's a lot of military aircraft and things, and so
Yeah.
they just like never fails. Every single time we record, they decide to just do like a flyby. So
Yeah,
that's what just happened right now.
that's okay. I'm used to it.
Mhm. Yeah. We always give a warning though, because people watching too would be like, "Why is it so freaking loud over there?" But yeah, we just because we used to stop recording, wait for it to go by, but now there was days when they would just not stop, and we're like, you know what, screw it, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
So, good times, good times. But yeah, this was fun. We'll probably wrap up here. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. This
Thanks for
was
having
fun.
me.
Yeah, yeah, of course. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yes, you
I was
will.
thinking about, okay, you let me know what you think is next year. I don't know which con. It'd probably be one where like a lot of us were at, like
Hmm.
in just the community of people we know, doing like live, not live podcast, but like we'd be recording from the con
Yeah,
and stuff, like do an episode like that. And you're more than welcome to be a part of that if
that
you'd like.
sounds like so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I want to try to get like a video setup of it too. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm
Yes.
talking with some people too about podcast episodes there. So
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be fun. But yeah, thank you for sharing your knowledge of sewing. You made me very nostalgic, and now I want to go sew something. But yeah, real quick though, before we leave, for everybody listening or watching, where can they find you? Shameless plug time.
Okay, shameless plug. I'm most active on Instagram, uh, but I occasionally post on TikTok like once every year. But I'm Ashley the girl across all platforms. Um, I'm most active on my stories on Instagram, but I do make the occasional post.
Mhm.
So if you want to follow any of my costume build journeys, just or just want to talk Padme or sewing or Star Wars or anything or even Supernatural because that has sunk its claws back into me.
Creeping back in there.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook.
all
Yeah,
the all the
all the
things. Yep.
things as Ashley D girl.
Okay, yeah, y'all go follow her because the updates are so fun seeing the progress of the costumes.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much again. Y'all tune in next week. We're doing our final 501st interview. I'm so excited about it. And then I promise we're gonna get back into the Clone Wars episodes. But until next time, I have spoken.
Yub nub.